Good morning, everybody. It is a lovely, cool morning here in Southern California, and I wanted to share with you that I made a pickup yesterday. I thought it was going to be much less, but it turned out to be way more than I thought, which is potentially a good thing. I had this box, this box, this box, and there's another box underneath of books, and then I had these two boxes of vinyl records, very old vinyl records, as you can see, and two more boxes of vinyl there and there. I took a peek at some of the vinyl. It looks like a lot of it is Spanish stuff, or Spanish language stuff, but you never know. There could be some other things in there. Yeah, I was surprised when I saw that it was 8 boxes when I thought it would be a couple of boxes. This is someone I picked up before. It's local here. I think this is either the third or fourth time. They're clearing out their garage, that kind of stuff. I've picked up books before and picked up DVDs. So I'm going to end up putting those in here with my growing backstock of inventory, although I am slowly going through it. So that was a good pickup. And today was another slow day of sales online. I don't know what's happening, but it's been slow lately. I sold this DVD, Spanish language DVD, for like $14. And then I sold this book on Amazon, The Blue Cliff Reader. It was a donation back in May. It's only a couple months ago, and it sold for $38 and change. So it was a nice sale on Amazon. That's good. I've been getting pretty consistent sales on Amazon, so that's helped out as well. It's always nice to get a bigger dollar sale. I'm excited to list the books that I've been finding from that 20 box donation on Amazon as well, because eBay's been sort of up and down. Of course, as I list a lot more on eBay now I'm not seeing as many sales on eBay, but that's just what it is. It happens. It's not a big deal. If you're seeing that with yourself, like, I'm listing way more and I'm not getting more sales, just be patient. Sometimes it takes a little while for those sales to start coming in. As long as you're listing stuff that people want, you should be fine. You should start to see sales. All right, I'll pick up this video a little later. The heat keeps on not going away, but it is a little later in the day now. I still have a couple more hours of work to do, but I wanted to share what I just did, which was listing items on Amazon. So I only do merchant fulfilled. I list here within the Amazon website. You can just type in or scan in the ISBN and it'll pop up, and then you can list it. I use a little barcode scanner here that helps speed up the process for the books that have barcodes. Obviously, if they have an ISBN but not a barcode, then I just type in the ISBN, but the majority of them have barcodes. So that just populates it right away, and then I can list it. So out of, 16 items, 15 were books, 1 was a CD. 3 of them I was not allowed to list on Amazon. I'm sorry, 2 of them. These 2 here. Because I needed the publisher approval, blah. American Art. And then this one, The Privilege of Being a Woman. So I'm going to list those 2 on eBay instead. So eBay will get the money when they sell, not Amazon. And then this one, I could list on Amazon, Rule for a New Brother. However, it's a small book. Obviously, you can see it's small. However, it wouldn't let me list it for the dollar amount I wanted, which was $69.99. It said it was a pricing error, which is so absurd, so ridiculous. Because what does it matter how high? I can price it for $1,000 if I want. If someone's going to buy it, then they're going to buy it. So what does Amazon care? And then I had to bring it all the way down to $29.99. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to list it for the same amount on eBay. That's fine with me. So eBay will eventually get that sale. So I listed a total of 1 CD and 12 books on Amazon, so 13. These are the ones that I had picked out, I think it was last week, from those 20 boxes of donated books, which have mostly Christian religious themed books. So now I'm going to continue that process of going through the rest of the boxes, and the goal is to finish that today. And I'm sure I will find other good ones for Amazon and for eBay, and probably some for the store as well. So I'm going to start that now. Just like that, I got an additional 16 books that I'm going to list on Amazon through their Merchant Fulfilled program. I did check all these. Pretty sure I did. I'll be putting those up, I don't know, tomorrow or beginning next week onto Amazon. And these all came from not even all of those 20 boxes. I still didn't finish. I was really pushing for it, but when it's a quality, high percentage of quality books that I can sell online on Amazon or eBay, it takes longer because I'm having to look them up and research them and whatnot. So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes to go, which is great because I'm sure I'll continue to find even more good books to sell. So that's good. And then also, speaking of books to put online, I'm going to put all of these. Let's see, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 for eBay individually, and then this is a lot here, and this is a really good lot, these 4, which is Systematic Theology by Dr. Norman Geisler. I have all 4, the complete set, and sells for, I seen it sell for like $140, $120, so that's going to be a good sale. Probably between $100 and $130 it will go for, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure about that, so that's a really good pickup. So continuing to find items to list on eBay is great. But yeah, that's a great. This is one of the better book donations I've had in a while, and I'm continuing to find these books here, which I'm sure is going to end up being a complete set as well, which is the New International Commentary on the New Testament. I found another like 4 or 5 of these books, so it's really growing here. Hopefully that ends up being a very high dollar book set. So yeah, I didn't get a chance to obviously get to all of this stuff that came in today or yesterday, this and this, but that's okay. I'm continuing to plow through those books and excited about listing everything. I listed those other items today, 6 items on eBay and 13 on Amazon, and now I'm about to head out on a Friday. So I have my employee work. It's very, very slow in the store, unfortunately, but I did just rent out a U-Haul truck which will be a decent amount of money for myself. Didn't take very long to rent it out. Took like, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes. And then the other truck's probably going to rent out this weekend. But tomorrow, Saturday, I'll be working only from 11 to 1. And then we'll have somebody show up and work for me tomorrow for the rest of the day, as I have stuff going on with the kids. But yeah, I have to say, I don't know how it looks to people that are not here. Well, no one's here, but I'm saying to everyone that watches my videos, seeing all of this, seeing me continue to get more inventory, and you might think it's a lot or it's too much or whatever, but to me, this is what I've wanted to do. What I continue to want to do is get more and more inventory, whether it is donated, traded, or bought or purchased. Most of it is donated or bought. I mean, you're looking at all this stuff was bought. This is all donated. Those obviously boxes are donated. And then all this was bought. Those were pallets I haven't even gone through yet of mixed media. So, it's a mixture, right? And I know that if I keep getting inventory, I'm not going to run out, and I don't have to go out and find it, which is what I've always wanted, is to not have to go out to thrift stores, garage sales, estate sales, buying in pallets and all that kind of stuff. I want it to come to me, which is why I created this anchor store and grow from here. So it's not for everybody. It's for very few people that actually want to have a retail store. I wish I had my eBay business much bigger than where it is now, and I had a lister, a shipper, a sorter, the whole thing. At least a lister. But I didn't set that up beforehand, although I've gone through some listers that just didn't work out long term. But I'll definitely end up, doing that as I continue to grow it myself. But yeah, I think it's a great opportunity to have a local spot and to build that funnel of inventory. So it's got to be something you love. It's got to be something you're willing to do, put in the time and effort, and it can definitely pay off. For sure. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next video.